Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee and welcome to a Star Wars The Old Republic news update. We have got 4 topics of discussion for this video, so let's go ahead and jump right in. For this first one, bear with me on this one, I do have a point. So there was a big article posted today on the official Star Wars website about some things happening at Star Wars Celebration. So let me go ahead and read through that for you. It says, at Star Wars Celebration Chicago, fans will get a first look at what is coming next for Star Wars video games. In a special panel on Saturday, April 13th, EA and Respawn will pull back the curtain on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, in which gamers will meet a Padawan who survived Order 66 and explore the galaxy in a time after the fall of the Jedi Order. The discussion will feature never-before-released details ahead of the game's fall 2019 release. Beyond this exciting debut, fans will invade the Expedition floor to try out other games, including Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, this is their phone game, and a brand new Star Wars Pinball by Zen Studios. And, in addition to that, Star Wars The Old Republic, one of the longest-running games set 1,000 years before the rise of the Empire, will be hosting a special event with more details to come. So, if you didn't already know, we will be having a community Cantina tour at Star Wars Celebration, and according to all of the information that we currently know, BioWare is going to unveil the expansion, which is going to be 6.0. I definitely thought it was interesting that they're going to be holding this big panel for Jedi Fallen Order, and they're not actually going to include any of the other Star Wars games in that panel. Usually the panels run about an hour, so it's going to be really interesting to see exactly what they all show in that panel. Are we actually going to see gameplay? Are we going to see a big trailer? You know, what is Jedi Fallen Order? Hopefully we'll get a lot of info from that. I'm actually really surprised that they didn't wait until E3 for the big unveil of Jedi Fallen Order. But yeah, back to SWTOR. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what 6.0 is, how big it's going to be, and just really what are the details. I can tell you guys that during that evening, which I'm going to assume it's an evening based on prior cantinas, I will be doing a live stream on Twitch so we can hopefully hear and see everything live, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to actually stream it live, and so we're going to have to do it ourselves. So that should be pretty cool. Moving on to number 2, I'm sure some of you may have noticed that certain hairstyles within SWTOR actually have a green appearance when you are selecting black. This has been an issue that's been happening for some time, and Eric Musco actually talked about that a little bit today. So his exact quote was, they're investigating why this is actually happening, and it is just with the Cartel market hairstyles. So anyway, he went on to say, what our investigation led to is that the way the colors are applying to the Cartel market hairstyles is not correct. The only place this is noticeable is for black, but in truth, it's actually across all of the hairstyles, which that was super interesting. Going on, he said, the downside of this is that if we were to fix the bug that is causing this, it would actually change how every single color looks on the Cartel market hairstyles, just not black. That would have been a pretty big impact on a lot of players and their chosen hair. With that in mind, we are in a holding pattern on this issue and are unable to fix it without a broad game impact we are unwilling to make at this time. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to say whether or not they decide to actually pull the trigger on that and fix them all. I have a feeling like if and when they do throw down that patch, they might just give everybody like, you know, 100 Cartel coins or 500 Cartel coins or whatever it is, so everybody can just go ahead and just fix their hairstyles. So, yeah, I know that's been a very, very long issue, and so if that's one you've been wondering about, there's a little bit of an update on it. Moving on to number 3, as I believe I've mentioned in a previous video, that BioWare has actually hired 2 new developers. We finally have sort of the first one reaching out to the community saying, "Hi, I am really here." So the first one is Daniel Steed, and he is going to be the brand new community coordinator for SWTOR. And so basically what they're doing is they're taking some of Musco's responsibilities and moving it over to Daniel. So he's going to be responsible for a lot of the community outreach. He's going to be doing all the social media. He's going to be working on forum posts. And if you've been on the forums here recently, you've probably noticed that he's already been on there, answering questions. And so one of the biggest pieces of feedback is always BioWare's not reaching out enough. They're not talking to the community enough. Well, hopefully that may change now that Daniel is here and can spend more time actually answering questions and looking at problems and stuff like that. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 on the list, and this is going to be for those of you who are watching this video on time. Funny enough, some people were just asking me about number 4 just the other day, and that is, hey, when are we going to get that Cartel collection unlock discount thing again? And the answer to that is all collection unlocks will be 50% off starting on March 4th at 6 a.m. Central, and will last an entire week. So if you're somebody who's been waiting on potentially opening up or giving your characters some stuff that the other characters already have, starting on March 4th, you will be able to get that at that 50% discount. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 4 items here in this video. And of course, I'd love to hear what you have to say about these 4. Actually, are you going to Star Wars Celebration? If you are, leave a comment down below this video. But yep, that'll go ahead and do it. Everybody keep playing, have fun, and we'll see you next time.